Alright then, bit of a switch up for the channel today, but we've got to cover this album. Paramore back with their first record in a long time. I've enjoyed the single, which has the same name as the album, This Is Why, but I've not heard any of the others because I was waiting on the record. Before I start going in track by track, reacting, the whole thing in its uncut glory is on the Patreon. Come and support the channel, link down in the description. Paramore, This Is Why. Let's go. Yep. When I first heard this song, I wasn't too sure about it, but it quickly grew on me. Yeah. I wasn't too sure at first as they kind of moved in this almost Folsy direction with this track, you know, like Misery Business, one of my favourite songs. I mean, who doesn't like that song? I know they don't play it anymore for some reason, or maybe they do again. I'm not sure. But on future listens, the contrast between the kind of gentle verses and that like angular chorus, yeah, it works.
This is why.
One step beyond your door might as well have been a free fall. I mean, we've all kind of experienced this feeling. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I spend a lot of time in the house anyway doing this. And so many of us, I think, since everything that happened in 2020, 2021, I don't think I can say it out loud because I think it restricts the video, saying stuff like that. Shh. But I think, I mean, literally, that kind of feeling of being locked in the paranoia and social issues that cause. But also, I believe that there's another layer to this song where it's all, I mean, she talks about it specifically, about expressing your opinion and, you know, the effectiveness of leaving your comfort zone, leaving your house out in the world, and how you talk and express yourself can be, you know, you people can destroy you very, very, very quickly. So I think that's the duality of this track.
This is why.
Yeah, it's a cracker. It's a cracker, there's no doubt about it. So I know this was a single, but I didn't listen to this one. I mean, again, I'm taking the duality out of this. Literally, like, I don't watch the news because it is just fear-mongering, scaremongering, horror. If something truly massive happens in the world, I'm going to find out about it. And you can kind of like extend that to social media if you if you use social media particularly. I mean, I don't go on Facebook, but you know what I mean? If you use social media in a certain way, you can fall into this trap. It's like doom scrolling trap as well. And I think televised news and newspapers have just been doing that forever. But also she's kind of stuck in her own mind, behind her own eyes in this cycle as well. So is it even possible to turn it off in that way? How do you turn that off?
Far from the front line, quite the opposite. I'm safe inside. But I worry and I give money and I feel useless behind this computer, and that's just barely scratched the surface of my mind.
I love this kind of angular math rock sound.
Called it normal. Every second a collective heart breaks. All together every single head shakes. Shut your eyes, but it won't.
Yeah, tremendous melody, tremendous song structure, good subject matter, something that I definitely subscribe to as well. It's a good start for this record, there's no doubt about it. Okay, running out of time.
Said I was gonna take some flowers to my neighbor, but I ran out of time. Didn't wanna show up to the party empty-handed, but my condolences, but damn, I just ran out of time. Intentions only get you so far. What if I'm just a selfish prick? No.
Just going to check something. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I just checked if Hayley Williams was sort of publicly diagnosed with ADHD. This song seems to be entirely about that. I think the general understanding of that condition is much more known these days because there's so many like short form content videos about it. And I think once you're in that loop and you see about it, you keep getting more and more. And it doesn't help probably that those apps are so appealing to people with that disorder, at least by my understanding. Yeah, the sense of like compulsive urgency, yet never having any time, definitely a huge symptom there. And it's interesting to hear a sing like this. Once again, melodies, instrumentation on point. These are catchy songs. I wasn't really expecting anything less from this group though.
Intentions only get you so far. That's where I meant to get to it. A harsh I'm always running out of time. She's always running out of time. I'm always running out of.
Again, dual meaning. I mean, running out of time is in like you don't have enough time to do the things you want, but she's running constantly because she's in this constant state of urgency. But she's like out of sync, out of time with everything else that's happening in the world.
Now that's a new sensation. We're always running out of time. She's always running out of time. I'm always running out of time. Out of time.
Banger.
She's always running out of time. Always running out of.
Okay, this one has streams already, but I haven't heard this one either. C'est comme ça. What does that mean? My GCSE French has long deserted me. It means that's just the way it is. Actually, in retrospect, I should have known that, but never mind. Sorry, Mr. Rahman, my old French teacher.
C'est comme ça, c'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na-na. C'est comme ça, c'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na-na.
The guitar's groovy.
C'est comme ça, c'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na. In a single year, I've aged 100. My social life, a chiropractic appointment. Sit still long enough to listen to yourself, or maybe just long enough for you to atrophy to hell.
This feels very much like the album of 2023, and I don't mean it's the best album of 2023. I mean it is the album of 2023's energy in this post-pandemic, I've said it now, this post-pandemic world, but also just the incredibly toxic society that we live in with constant clashes between people. And if you just allow yourself to be absorbed into it, and it's so difficult not to be, you do tend to just live in a constant state of chaos. Also, so many more of us are spending so much more time in the house. There's positives and negatives to that. But yeah, so that social life is restricted to a chiropractic appointment. It's very relatable. For a long time, that's all I was doing socially as well.
Lucky for me, I run on spite and sweet revenge. It's my dependence on the friction that really hinders my progression. I know that regression is rarely rewarded. I still need a certain degree of disorder. C'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na-na. C'est comme ça, na-na-na-na-na. Certain degree of disorder. I hate to admit getting better is boring, but the high cost of chaos, who cares?
Yeah, I probably don't like this as much as the other 3 tracks. Very repetitive. I must admit, I would like a track that just like rips through the speakers, like some of their old music. You can't, I like, you know, asking for music to be like a band or artist's older music is unfair ultimately because they're not in that place in their lives anymore. But selfishly, I kind of want that. I did just pull my neck slightly when I said selfishly. Maybe I need that chiropractic appointment. Like on first listen, obviously this doesn't have the immediate impact of some of the other tracks just because it's a gentler tune, but the more I get kind of sucked into it, I'm like, this might actually be one of the better tracks on the album on future listens. I don't know yet. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Yeah, I think we'll know more about that tune on future listens. Okay, next track's called You First. Okay, come on. Let's rip the speakers apart. Just one. Come on. No, that syncopation is disgusting. Disgusting! Here we go. The way the instruments are all sort of like clashing off one another, but yes. It's still not quite the rip. I don't think I'm going to get that rip. But you love to see a band that's been around this long still operating at this level. I'm living in a horror film where I'm both the killer and the final girl. Song is Flames. I feel there could be a bit more punch to the production on this one. I feel like, why not? These choruses, the guitars could be a bit louder, a bit more... Yeah, just a bit more punch to them. But there, the song is still Flames. Maybe I just crank it in my headphones, and it's an excellent record so far. And only 4 tracks to go, short and sweet. I do appreciate that. If it's all this standard, it's going to be a great comeback record. Figure 8. Name of an Amazing Elliott Smith album?
Drain me dry down to the last drop. Pearls before swine, or flowers die. Tap the last good vein, don't know how to shut it off. Yeah, once you get me going, I don't know how to stop. Once you get me all for your sake, became the very thing that
Okay, this is kind of old school. Old school Paramore sound.
spinning in an endless figure eight. It's only being kind, but you mistook me for weak. And once I get going, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop. All for your sake, became the very thing that I hate. I lost my way, spinning in an endless figure eight. Candlelight burning at both ends tonight.
Yeah, definitely relating to this song today.
How could I, if I made up been twice? All for your sake, became the very thing that I hate. I lost my way, spinning in an endless figure eight.
I love the chaos of this part. Yeah, great track again. Very, very, very solid record so far. I need to do something about this. Look at it. Oh no, it's stayed up now.
What was the moment? It's hard to say. I'm sure I don't remember anyway. Before I only knew to hesitate. Pinned back in the grenade. And oh my love, I lied to you, but I never needed to. Oh my love, I lied to you. I got too good at fighting chemicals and dodging arrows I was asking for. Wading through the fog and then it disappeared. Naked when I'm here. And oh my love, I lied to you, but I never needed to.
My love, I lied to you, but you always knew the truth?
If you feel it rushing in, don't be ashamed of it. Love is not an easy thing to admit. And oh my love, I lied to you, but I never needed to.
Yeah, kind of beautiful song. When she's talking about I lied to you, but you always knew the truth. Is that about lying about her own condition, her own mental well-being, or something a bit more literal? Interesting track, yeah. Beautiful melody, beautiful singing as always. Not one that's immediate jump out of your chair, of course, but yeah, a nice little pace changer for the album. 2 to go, very strong record to have them back in 2023, operating like this. Slight maturity of their sound, really interesting subject matter. I'm here for it.
I can't wait to memorize this day. Oh, a picture cannot contain the way it feels. I crave to do it
Yeah, not my favourite song on the album. Just kind of middle of the road for me, this one. But
The present, future, and the past connected.
okay, this bit's kind of fire. Yeah. Not the best. Not the best. That's okay. Last track's called Thick Skull. I'm hoping for a bit more of a punch to finish this record off. Come on.
I pick 'em up and now my fingers are bleeding and it looks like my fault.
Okay. Seems like we're ending the record in a much gentler way than it started.
Repeatedly, thick skull never did nothing for me. Thought by now I'd find him just a little less scary. Make it easier, but you don't get used to it. Now, Captain.
Yeah, it's a good track.
Epiphany over my head. Hit over the head.
Yeah, it's a good album closer.
Over my head. My fingers are bleeding and it looks like I'm caught red-handed.
Pick them up and my fingers are bleeding, so it looks like I'm caught red-handed. Yeah, I like the lyrics in that last track, and it felt like kind of an understated yet kind of grand finale to the record. I like it, man. I like the record on first listen. Nothing really blew me away. I think it was that track You First was my favourite. The news is really strong as well, although people have heard that before, and this is why it is a banger. I will definitely give it more time, listen to it again. Great to have them back, sounding fantastic. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Obviously, a slight diversion of the albums that we normally do on the channel, but you know, we want to broaden out as much as possible, and when a big band like this releases, we got to cover it. All right, uncut on the Patreon, subscribe if you're new, drop a like on the video, and I'll catch you soon. Shit, that rhymed. I might use that all the time, and so did that. What's going on? All right, peace.